Hi. Hi, everybody. How we doing? Happy Saturday. Let's see. I could die every time. Oh, thanks, Guts. That's super sweet of you to say. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I've honestly wanted to redo it because I've had it for the past couple years now, and I wanted to do a full animated, like, super anime running at the camera sort of animation. But God, if I ever get a nice block of time, I swear to God I will. But for right now, it's not in the cards, but it's something I would like to do, and I've always wanted to do. So thank you so much for kind of cementing that it's cool right now. Hey, Dennis, how was it? Was it crazy? Well, thanks, Guts. You're a sweetie. I appreciate it. Does anybody have any good news to share today? What were your highlights, Dennis? Oh, God, no. I've done 20 hours, but they had some stops to them, so definitely not 36 by any means. Hey, yeah, halfway. Dang, yo. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Serenity. Serenity, you are always on time and the first one. Total kudos to you, bro. You are #1 fan. Alright. Oh, while we're talking, I'm gonna clean off my palette here because I forgot to do it. A messy watercolor palette, for the most part, is a happy watercolor palette. That means it's getting used. I was actually thinking about this today in terms of rooms. Like, a lot of our rooms are kind of messes, but I feel like there's some pride in having a mess, if that makes any sense, just because, like, you know, then it's getting used, right? Like, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a beautiful thing. I know that's kind of crazy. I'm in a mood today for 1,000,005 reasons. So if I'm kind of all over the place with either what I'm saying or what I'm talking about, forgive me, but like I am just a mess of emotions today. I figured instead of canceling the stream, I would kind of work through it and do what artists do best and try to use my emotions for art. So in this way, with how the world is currently, I was thinking it might be kind of a meditative, positive thing to just draw something a little bit happy, but also kind of a giant metaphor in a way. I was going to try something I haven't done before, so in essence inducing a little bit of chaos into my usual routine here, but then at the same time trying to gain control of it, so that you know, I'm gaining control over something in some way, right? Because for somebody who's a control freak like myself, having all these things in the world going on that I don't have control over, it's nice to be reminded that there are certain things you can control. So if anybody out there is kind of like me in the same sense, you might want to do a similar thing. You know, if you're feeling very hopeless and very out of control, I highly suggest falling back on something that's kind of tried and true for you to be something you can depend on having control of. Come on, hold on. You gotta go outside. It's potty time. Oh man, everybody's in the chat now. Hi Pylon. Hi Glitter. How are you guys doing? Nothing new on your end, Serenity? Well, you did an amazing piece yesterday that I am so happy to have. Thank you. You really made my day with that. I really needed that. I was having a hard time yesterday in terms of just like I guess dealing with my own personal life, and I guess my my workload and all that, but more so it was funny because yesterday it was all about me, and today I feel like all my emotions are directed at everything outside of me. So intro day and an outro day, I guess. Exactly, Jazzy. That's what I'm saying. Like, a dirty thing means it's being used, you know, it's being loved. And Gabe and I usually say that about watercolors and art supplies in general, but I've started to kind of extend that to our rooms, and I'm like, yeah, this room is messy because we use it. And, just like a watercolor palette, you should also clean it once in a while, but I don't know, I took some stock in being happy that it's used. So there's that. Pylon, you should be so proud of that bag. That bag looks amazing. Like, seriously top-notch quality stuff. I really want to buy one from you someday. Let's see. Missouri, Oklahoma, same state. Experience Taiki? Or do you mean Takis? Like Takis? I've never heard it said like Taki, like one thing. Lobster boat by this. Riot games telling my buddy when we got to Cali. Oh, weird, Dennis. They changed their minds. That's a good thing too, Serenity. That means they're being loved. Hi, Ayest. How are you doing? So, while I was on my run this morning, I was watching a bunch of watercolor videos, and I got kind of, I guess, inspired by one in particular. So I'm gonna just, like I was saying, do a bunch of, I guess, things, and a bunch of random things. I'm really gonna just do whatever the hell I want this stream, because my spirit kind of needs it. So, and I never get any breaks really for myself in terms of, I'm always working. Everything I'm working on is always for someone else. So I really honestly can't afford to do it, but I know if I don't take a break right now, I'm probably gonna snap. So this is me trying to plan away from that, I guess. Trying to be smarter about planning to not have any breakdowns or anything. And I used to be a lot more, I guess, what's the word? Covered? No. I used to be a lot more private about how I felt about things, but I think it's a little bit, smart in some ways to be open, especially if you're starting to be an artist in the public eye. Yeah, keep some things under wraps, but other times you want to kind of be, I guess, honest and open with things, because then I feel like it adds another layer to your work too, Not like it's a selling point or anything, but, it helps people, I think, connect to your work if they know you're going through something, to actually, let them know that. So I'm going to just start drawing some leaves. Because leaves are both in control and out of control at the same time. So I feel like it's kind of a decent metaphor for the day. Oh, Taiki. Oh, taiyaki. No, I've had taiyaki. Gabe and I actually had taiyaki in Chinatown in LA. I think it was. I always got taiyaki mixed up with takoyaki though, which that one is like squid. So I have to be very careful sometimes that I don't screw that up. But yeah, I love taiyaki. It's got the red bean paste. It's all good. Oh, Nutella for you? Oh, you gotta try the red bean paste one. Baby steps, definitely pylon. No, I'm proud of you for that. It's important that you don't just go all in right away, because you don't want to get overwhelmed. Like, I've been kind of an idiot when it's come to commissions. Dug myself into quite a big hole. So, don't be me. Okay, so this one watercolor video I watched had a lot on control and controlling the brush. So really this may be boring for you guys, but I'm gonna be kind of focusing on technique for a lot of this, and just control of the brush. So I'm not a master watercolor person whatsoever, but I'm gonna do my best here. So the first couple are probably gonna be rough, but like I said, this is gonna be all about control. And that's why I also mentioned it kind of being a meditative stream on my Instagram, because I want it to be very kind of slow and thoughtful, because I've been reflecting on a lot of stuff today. I mean, I won't really go into it too much, but for those that do know what's happening, just know I'm from Minnesota, and I lived in Minneapolis for a lot of my life. So I'm going through some things regarding it. Oh, it looks kind of messed up from over there because of the lighting. Maybe I'll move it back and forth depending. And I might switch up my brushes once in a while too, because I think depending on what brush you're using, you're going to get different effects. So I'm going to try fat leaves, I'm going to try thin leaves, try a whole bunch of stuff. And then I think once I get kind of comfy with it, I'm going to try some other stuff regarding leaves, like more fantasy-esque leaves. Yeah, nobody has any good news to share? Anything cool that happened to you? Or someone you know even? Good news is much appreciated right now. Let's drop some brown or something into this. Get a little crazy, I guess. Because I have this little bit of a, I don't want to call it a hang up or a handicap, but it's like I've gotten worse at just painting just raw, you know, like just painting, I guess, straight out without drawing any lines or anything. And I wanted to get better about, you know, just going straight to the paper. And I think that is something similar to pen, that you have to get better at. You have to just start doing it, you know? Or else you're never gonna kind of excel at it, I guess. But you'd be surprised how just drawing lines and shapes will really improve your mood. And just focusing on technique. I don't do this as much as I should because I'm always absolutely hammered with work. But if I wasn't, I would make sure to take time out of every day to just kind of, you know, work on this sort of technicality sort of end of art. You know, because you don't really get to very often. So you should really set aside time for it, because I feel like it's like, you know, an athlete or somebody in sports practicing free throws, or, you know, their form when they're up at bat, stuff like that. It's similar to that. So being highly aware of how you're using your tools as you're using them, instead of just kind of like breezing through it. Because I feel like Gabe and I kind of do that once in a while. Like, we have the idea and we don't spend much time with the actual medium because we're afraid to. I think sometimes we don't want to. Hi, Alex. Yes, decompression, exactly. Which is, I think, what I need right now. And I'm not using any references for any of these, by the way. This is purely like, that's why I said fantasy leaves, because sure, they could be real, but I have no idea. Because it's not really about recreating anything that exists for me right now. It's really just going with my gut, with what shapes and what, design I feel like doing at the moment. So, in addition to the progress of the book, my editor's been super excited how everything turned out. Awesome, Dennis. That is good news. So basically, not only are you proven right, but they're actually happy with the outcome. That's great. I'm very happy for you. It's so hard sometimes when you know something's gonna turn out good if somebody just has some trust in you, and it's like pulling teeth to get somebody to trust you. But if they actually give you that moment and you are able to prove it to them, that's a good feeling. I've had that only a few times in my life, I think. I'm going to add some yellow to this and then give it some leaves. So really, this is just using, the brush and what the brush has innately. So you're just really working on form and, being patient with it, really. So you press down to get the body of the brush, and then you pull it up. And that's kind of where the technique comes in, and you have to kind of be slow with it, you have to be patient with it. And you want to do these in mainly just 1 or 2 strokes. And like I said, I'll switch to another brush at some point and try it with something else just to see kind of the difference. Man, I like those colors. Those are nice. I'm going to see if I can actually zoom in on this for the moment so you guys can see this better. Oh, so grainy. Nope, other way. I'm still one of those people that, like, if I'm looking in a mirror, I always get it backwards still. I can't do it, man. Yeah, Serenity, what day are you on? 4th session D&D with the Discord people. Yeah! That is crazy. Pylon, what time of day? Is it like morning for you and night for them or something? Or how does that end up shaking out? That's so cool. Day 10. Serenity. Yes. That's fantastic. You're on level 2, aren't you? Dennis. Oh man. How have you been liking level 2 so far, Serenity? I care highly about your opinion. Since technically I will not be able to even test it, Gabe will be the one testing it. But is it fun so far? Because we made sure at least that level 2 was mimicking a lot of already pre-existing Hero's Journey stories. So it's not like we pulled that out of thin air. We cross-referenced it with about, I think, 6 movies. We sat down one day and went through all the movies. We wrote all the prompts. And yeah, we were pretty intense about it. So at least you know that all the days there are pretty consistent with other Hero's Journey stories. Join a community. Aw, Frequenator. Yeah, our Discord isn't exactly hopping, but I think it's a really nice amount of involvement. Compared to some other people I know that have really crazy Discords, I kind of, once in a while, will still appreciate the fact ours is pretty small, tight-knit. Everybody seems to know everybody pretty well. I don't know. I like it. $6 p.m. and for them it's like 10 a.m. That's still pretty cool though, Pylon. Like, I dig it. You know, I actually think I didn't focus this earlier. So hold on. Let me try to actually actively focus this. On the plus side, despite everything that's happened today, I'm in Illinois and the weather has been beautiful today. Absolutely gorgeous. Not too hot, not too cold, sunny with intermittent clouds, so you get that really pretty lighting once in a while. And not as direct sun, but it's like then when you want direct sun, then it's there. I don't know. It's been a pretty beautiful day. Yeah, Pylon, I feel the exact same way. Exact same way. Oh, let's do a fern. No, I mean, that's good though, Serenity. If there's no bumps so far that are like show-stopping, and you're already at day 17, I think we're doing okay. So I'm happy to hear about that. I also really like these leaf studies because it's telling me, hey, Ashley, you don't need to be crazy with your stuff right now. You can just do something as simple as a leaf and just be happy with it. So, like I said, I'm kind of meditating on that idea. Like, it's okay. It doesn't have to be anything intricate or, you know, mind-blowing. Because, man, social media just really fries your brain after a while. You think everything you do has to, you know, be show-stopping or get you a lot of attention. It's like, no, it doesn't. Yes, Alex. Oh, that sounds so nice. Just be outside and pull weeds. Yeah, Dennis does pretty alright with his Patreon, too. Oh, awesome. Frequenator, that's great. LOL, Alex. LOL. Oh, I fucked up that leaf. It's kind of messed. And I'm going to try to fix these colors because they are not what they are for me. Almost. Yeah, this is tough. I'm gonna try to set up our DSLR for I think the next stream and see if I can get that going. Because man, this new camera's fine, but not when I want my nice detail. There you go. A mammal, carnivore, and a domestic house cat. I never knew. Do you think she was a cat? Sorry, a plant? Of course she's a cat. Let's do... I feel like I'm already running out of ideas for plants. Shouldn't be. I guess we could try like a cedar. For anybody who is a patron, a curious collector, the bee hops, who you see at the bottom of the screen there, the bee hops went out Wednesday? What day is it? I think they went out Wednesday or Thursday. Some people have already started getting them, so expect your bee hops soon. I feel a little bad because the story I included with them is a little bit downtrodden, but I don't know. This is another one of those ones where it's like, you know, it's got a happy ending. I try to make a lot of the ones that start off a little down to at least have it pick me up at some point. Aw, thanks, Alex. I'm glad you like them. Oh, too much water. Wow. Did you already read it too, Alex? Do you think it was overly sad? If so? Or do you think it was just like the right amount of sad? Super fleshy ones, yeah. Really? Oh, good. You'll see when I put out the Generating Guardians edition soon that I'm hopefully gonna do that tomorrow. But oh boy, I struggled with this Guardian this month. It's weird. At one point, it looked like a Pikachu. I'll go into it in the write-up, but yeah, it's kind of funny. Didn't even mean for that. Let me try an oak leaf. Oak leaves are cute because they're kind of dumb. They're kind of all over the place, silly. Let's do maybe one that's gold. This weather today is just making me crave autumn again, and I know a lot of people are probably like, "Oh my god, not yet," but I'm always there. Like, if I could have autumn forever, I think I would. This is fun too because I never usually work on such big paper. So to do just a bunch of leaf doodles and such is pretty freeing. No way, Frequenator, what? Legumes? These ones? That's crazy. What a world. What a crazy, crazy world. No longer trust it? Ouch. It's okay. I understand. They are kind of finicky, some of them. I remember one that I got was like... Actually, it was kind of good. It was a little bit comprehensive because it was asking me, like, you know, how many leaves does it have? Are they round or are they, you know, sharp? And, like, where are they sprouting from? Are there more than one leaf on every sprig? You know, that sort of thing. So the one I got was actually kind of cool. But the problem is it took forever because it had to go down this entire list. Like, well, what does it have here? And what is this thing here? It's like, oh God. So I found that my leaf identification books are actually a little bit better in a lot of ways. I don't know why sometimes it's easier to find it in a book like that, but I think it's already dried. I wonder if I can carve it out. Cool! I've seen people do this. I never actually got the time to try this. Neato. Is anybody else here a control freak? Serenity, I'm gonna guess. You? The begonia escargot. It's a leaf? It sounds like a dish. Wow. What is that? To what extent? To the extent you actually know you're a control freak. That is crazy, Alex. I might give that one a go. Yeah, screw it. Let's try it. Let me see. I want to get the right kind of green. I actually have a green that's pretty good at that. Yeah, Serenity, you and I are always pretty aligned in that sense. Okay. So it's kind of pointed. How'd you find this leaf, Alex? What is this? So I'm gonna do the light color first. Get the shape down and then I'll drop in some other color there. Looks like it's a little bit rippled too. So while it's wet, you can still change the border of it, which is nice. So you get down the shape and then you can go back and kind of blur the edges to have more of a, you know, the look you want. It seems like the inside is a lot more hot, so I'm gonna drop in maybe a little bit more hot green and let that kind of seep out from the center. I'll say no. Okay, Glitter. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't know if you are, you probably aren't, honestly. I could see that, Dennis. Cool plant leaves. Hey, yeah. There you go. Well, if you do ever feel out of control, like I was mentioning earlier, give that one thing I mentioned a try. Grab something you know you can control and work with that a little bit. Or something that isn't necessarily in your control, but you can gain control of it. So like me with this watercolor situation right now. I went into this not knowing anything, and I'm going to come out of it with something. So and there's kind of this cool blue / brown color. Can't even describe this. But it's around the outside. It curls around in the inside. Yeah, this is definitely a challenge here, Alex. Good find. Oh, I really like the fanning it's doing while it's still wet. Oh, that's so cool. You guys see some of this up here? And then I'll let that kind of work its magic again. Because they can't. I think if they wanted to like donate money, if I remember right with how this thing works, if they donated like $5, I think that gives them health again. But as people follow and give bits and donations, it knocks down their HP, so that the final person that knocks them out, they take over Stream King. So, still pretty cool. That's why I've got it up. It's kind of a dated thing, but, you know, whatever. Too stressful for you? It is! It's terrible. Oh, it totally does remind me of a caterpillar. Yeah, good call, Alex. Oh, it's so blurry on the screen. No. I wonder, let me try to focus it again. I think that's as good as I can get. It's a crying shame. Well, it's funny how this stuff works now, because really, like, the whole thing with bits and donations, just, it used to be the reason for going to Twitch, you know? It used to be really the thing, you know? People would always be doing it. If you said something cool, somebody gives you $1. Like, I don't know what happened. It's totally not that way anymore, you know? This color is so weird because it's like purple, but it's not purple. The end of this. Yeah, now it is. It's really crazy. It sucks because I really wish I could take a big break from social media, but the fact that, you know, social media is kind of part of my job really kind of sucks. Because it's like, if I could be off of social media for like a week, I think I would. Instantly, but not with what I gotta do to make money and all that. Nature of the beast. this was on random. Oh god, it keeps playing the same guy. Hello, Potato. How are you? That's true, Pylon. That's a good point. Oh, thanks, Alex. Definitely a strange one, that's for sure. Gave me a good one. I want to inject it with some more yellow in a minute, but don't want it to go crazy, so I'm okay. I guess all things considered, I am okay. This one looks like it's dying though, Alex. I think I need to pick a different green here. Let's see if I can undo that. Where did I get this electric green? I guess that's it. It's a weird one. Potato. Glitter, did you get your bee-hop yet? There we go. That's the right green I'm looking for. It's got this very tealish, cool blue electric green. It's weird, I really can't get this purple that they've got going on here. I guess that's kind of similar. It's really purple though. Purple, blurple. Purple, blue, blurple. I should hope. Or do you mean like in terms of brand, is there a better brand than others? Or are you being facetious? Blue Wolf, thank you for the follow. Oh, it's super relaxing and organic. Absolutely. Oh, this one turned out kind of wonk. Yeah, it's super therapeutic when you do it this way. The way you guys usually see me do them on stream when I'm doing the ones like this one or this other one here, these are a lot more structured, literally because they have pencil lines and such, but you know, these aren't as free or organic as you're seeing right now. Like right now I'm just doing straight to the paper. So yeah, absolutely. If you're looking for something that's just your brain turned off and you're just going for it, yeah, this will do that. Especially when you do the long leaves. Let me pull up. I'll go back over here. Let's do this one as a red one. Hi, Nightshade. How you doing today, homie? This would be your chill stream for today. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get heated up like normal. Kind of a somber state of things today. So I thought I'd lean into that a bit. Kind of express myself as an artist. Whoa! Strange, huh? But yeah, just using the brush kind of for its shape. I haven't gotten to do that very much, so this is actually really nice. Oh yeah, Frequenator. Yeah, so I guess it also depends on what you want to do with the watercolors. Like if you want to get a set just to kind of play with and, you know, to not expect too much from, like, what are you shooting for? Do you want it just for kind of the meditation Zen type thing with it, or what do you want? What are you looking for? Let's start making up some different type of leaves. It'd be cute if this one had a little offshoot on every one. Just a little thumb. Maybe they're like mitten leaves. So what's really cool about when you've looked at enough leaves, you kind of see that they have patterns in terms of some are alternating, some are coming off of the same branch like symmetrically. Like there's a lot that's kind of, you know, cool about each one. And then once you see how those kind of fit together, you can make your own pretty easily. So like in this term here, like I've got these coming off simultaneously on the same sprig. If I want to drop something in, maybe some purple. A little bit of brown. Oh god, you guys can't even see this. Good lord. Here, I might pull out of this a little bit more. I'm still not good at using and utilizing the walls that the watercolors make. So that's something I'm still not so hot at, but I mean that's why you practice, right? Well, honestly, Gabe and I are pretty big proponents of just using what you can get your hands on. So I mean, if you want to even play with like a Crayola set, that should do it for you, you know? Like, we'll get crayons and really cheap supplies sometimes just to see what we can do with them. And you'd be surprised what you can do. But, I mean, there are varying watercolors that you can get. I would just say, if it comes in a pretty big pack and it's pretty cheap, I wouldn't get that. Like my watercolor palette I've kind of constructed myself. So, that's because I kind of know what colors I use. So for you, I mean, you might want to get a pre-made palette. I don't know how much you're willing to spend either. What would you say your budget is? I mean, they do behave differently in certain ways, but I mean, you'd have to really know the brands to say. I don't particularly, but I know Gabe does. Between the two of us, Gabe is the watercolor artist. I think the paints I use are not high-end, but they're not low-end either. I use Winsor Newton. Daniel Smith is kind of apparently the industry good watercolors, but you could get, you're happy to get cheap ones? Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you're going to a Dick Blick to get watercolors, you're probably going to be fine with whatever you get. A Michaels or a Joanne, maybe not as much, but... Yeah, no, they're not the affordable kind. They're just top tier in terms of industry. So avoid those ones probably, unless you're made of money and you want to go straight for the jugular. Get those. But Winsor Newton's pretty middle of the road. But yeah, there's other brands like Arteza and stuff like that, but I can't speak to those. I haven't used those. So you can usually find a decent watercolor pack for like 30 to 40 bucks. Royal Talons Da Vinci. I don't know, Serenity. I haven't heard of that. I don't know what those look like, Alex. Are those the ones that are little jellies? Sorry. Someone stole your trash can, Nightshade? What? Are you sure? Sure it wasn't like a... like a raccoon or something? Oh my god. Cheese, thank you for the follow. Oh. I'm a little bit curious if these are actually like traditional watercolors then, because if they have more pigment with every stroke, I don't know what that means. If they're using more gum arabic or something. Gabe would know. I don't know if Gabe's in the chat though. I know he's gonna be in the other room, but I don't know if he's here. Gabe, if you're here, tell me. Recycling bin wars. Oh my god. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. I know. Let's try to draw a maple leaf. Good old maple leaf. Why are Baltimore Oreos so good? What's that about? Yeah, no face today. A little too somber to show my face. Hard times. Hard times in Minnesota. Is that a baseball joke? Oh, Baltimore Oreos, like Orioles? Oh, I appreciate that one. Boy, do I. That's so weird. Baltimore has come up a lot lately. Like, I have a friend that lives in Baltimore, but like they keep coming up on my feed more than usual. I don't know if there's some reason for that. That was a good joke. I like that. I appreciate a good joke. Yeah, it's hard being a streamer if you're, you're in a mood. I know I've gone over this before, but if you're in a mood, a very particular mood, and you don't necessarily want to hide it because most likely it's going to come out in one way or another how you feel, just for the day or whatever. So it's not good to hide it, but it's also not good to completely lean into it either. You gotta keep an air of professionalism, I feel. So I mean, I think I'm skating that line pretty alright. I'm not exactly downtrodden in a sense where I think if you just come in, you wouldn't know. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling it today. but I didn't want to cancel the stream because of it. I didn't feel like that'd be right. I'm not using enough water. That's really strange for me. They absolutely will, especially if, you know, something comes up and you all of a sudden snap, you know. I think it's good to just be human on streams. I think people appreciate that a lot more. But I mean, you know, don't completely have a meltdown, you know. Mittens? Oh no, why? I think I totally get away with not having the E. I don't want to say mittens or mitten. I just M-I-T-T-N for me, mitten. Yes. You don't say it like that, Nightshade? How do you say it? Really? Oh, Dennis. Well, thank you. I'm really glad. Alright, Alex. Yeah, I figure, you know, a lot of the time nowadays, I don't feel like I'm streaming for my sake. You know, I like to stream for other people a lot of the time, because, I don't know, I'm not trying to make myself out to be a martyr or anything, but people have told me that, you know, they enjoy it, and, you know, they do stuff while I'm streaming, and it helps them, and I'm like, well, cool. So, I mean, over time, that gave me the feeling that, you know, I'm doing something, so I should keep doing it, because I'm helping in some way. So if I cancel, it's usually because I am not okay, either in terms of my schedule, I'm too busy, I might actually mentally not be in a good place, more having to do with lady problems, I'll say. If I'm angry, like I get PMS rage anger, so if I'm in that mood, I'm not going to subject anybody to that, because I will blow up at anybody. So, could be that, or, you know, like I said, I could have deadlines. This one just went to shit. I destroyed this leaf. Spicy grilled mac and cheese. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. But yeah, usually if I cancel a stream, there's a good reason. Yeah, Dennis, you should probably have a food blog. Just saying, because I want all the things you just said. Forever until I die. I will eat anything s'more. S'mores are worth living for, let's say. Here, let's do a little fantasy thing. Fantasy leaf or bulb or something. Nightshade. Dork. Honestly, I feel like I could just draw lines for hours lately. Drawing these stems right now is my favorite part. tortilla filled with some more stuff. Oh my god. Stop it. You are a motivational goddess. You are musically fantasy. How many people have seen our crazy? Oh, glitter. Thank you. Really? You're doing stuff again because of me? Are you kidding? That's amazing. I can't even believe I've had that effect. That's incredible. I know when I started streaming I was kind of fiery. I mean, I'm still fiery and kind of terrible sometimes, but I'm glad it had a good effect. I really am. What about just like Instagram posts of food, Dennis, that you put like the quick recipe in? That might work easier. You know what? That could be your shtick, though. You could just call it ugly food. Or like tasty ugly or something. Where, I mean, think about it this way. Have you ever been to a hole-in-the-wall Mexican place and their like menu looks like shit because all their food pics are taken with Polaroids, basically? And it looks like crap, so you have to pick the thing that looks the least like crap, but the whole, like, Shyamalan twist of it is that all the things taste amazing. The pictures are just ass. That's basically what I'm picturing your thing to be. I think that'd be great. I really do. It's like, here, make this thing. It looks like crap, but it tastes amazing. Hi, McKetty. How long have I been painting? Today or my life? Which one? I'm gonna guess you mean all, like, my life, whatever. I've gone back and forth with watercolor forever, I feel like. This is not my primary medium by any means, and usually when I do it, it looks closer to these. You know, something that's more structured, you know. But today we're having a relaxing stream. We're just chilling, because, man, there's some stuff in the world. I don't know. Everything's chaotic, so let's put some peace back into the world so that it's not all destruction. Barbecue slop. Oh, yes. I mean, let's be honest, there's something called coleslaw, right? I mean, I love the shit out of coleslaw, but some people just hear the name coleslaw and they're like, nope. Nope, I'm backing out of this. Slaw? Nope. Can't do it. So, I mean, the fact it's called slop is actually somewhat alluring to me, Dennis. Because I think it would actually probably taste amazing. Yeah, there you go. Construction. Really, Pylon? That's great. I'm glad that I've helped in a good way. I mean, I just feel like with people, and I've gotten scared sometimes because I fear once in a while that my honesty towards somebody will be received poorly. But, like in your case, I was a little afraid to start telling you, hey, you know, this looks really amazing. You should really dig into this. I was kind of scared of that because I know you were hard into drawing for a bit. And, you know, I don't know if that's just because it was Tim's community for a while. But when I saw how good you were at leather, it's like, you know, I'm not going to tell you to keep pursuing drawing, I guess, if your talent clearly lies somewhere else, you know, and not to mention the fact that you're putting so much more into it. That itself is telling me, oh my god, you know, this guy's more serious about this one thing. Does he know? You know, because sometimes when you see people putting more effort into something, they don't even realize that they are. And I feel like that's important to even bring to their knowledge sometimes, because It's like, hey, do you know you're putting in like 3 times as much effort into this thing? And I mean, it looks amazing, but this might be your thing, you know? And they'll be like, oh no, I didn't realize that, blah, blah, blah. So I think it's important to, you know, vocalize certain things like that, because hell man, they might not even know. I mean, you're good at drawing too, Pylon, but man, you got a gift with the leather stuff. Sugar-free barbecue sauce, turkey or sausage, turkey bacon, black beans. Oh my god. Yeah, ranch packets. Oh, Midwest all day. Ranch. If I could carry ranch with me, shit, dude. You know how I had an ex once? He was, funny thing too, he's getting married today. Anyway, I had an ex once who carried around Tabasco in a holster. In a holster! Like, we'd be at Buffalo Wild Wings or something, and I think they even have their own, but he liked to kind of take his out of the holster and, like, show people he had it. I was like, this is ridiculous. But it was more of a funny character trait than anything. An entire bag of cheddar cheese? Like a bag? Like a 1 pound bag? I really like this one. This one was straight from my head, but I really enjoy that one. This one's fun too. I know you guys can't see this one as well, but there you go. See, and don't you just feel like that's part of growing up, is realizing what's hobby and what's actually got, you know, like a lucrative future with it? Isn't that funny how that works out? So weird. I'm looking for another kind of leaf now because I'm not running out of ideas, but whoa. Well, those are cute. Let's try something like that. Oh, Dennis, I love it. Let's do a really... I'm gonna do this like basically straight from the pan. Let's see what happens. These have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7? Really? 7 things? The whole idea with watercolor, for the most part, is to deal with the chaos and whatever it gives you. So simultaneously, as you're trying to, I guess, control the chaos, you're also at the whim of it and just accepting it. So there's this lovely dance, I feel like, with watercolor, where you're going, you know, oh, I've got a handle on this, and then, nope, no I don't. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. I'm gonna experiment with this one and put some water in the middle and see if it pushes the pigment out. Yeah, Nightshade. That's the bee hop, bro. He's technically a mutant. Oh, maybe I should say mutant. He's how do I put that? He's deformed. He's technically a deformed bee. So it's kind of a sad story, really. Oh, yo, I'm gonna use this. I haven't tried one of these yet. This is a Derwent watercolor pencil. I want to see how it reacts here. I've never used it, so it could be crappy something. Like, I've always used watercolor pencils as like, I don't know, not for what they're used for, apparently. Because I think you're supposed to go in with them and then, like, I don't know. Let's call him an abomination. Yeah, because that's so much better. Oh no. Yeah, this leaf is gonna be a whole bunch of BS. But let's go with it. Remember what I said about chaos? Let's go with it. Because from chaos comes rebirth, right? Let's even look at the pandemic as an example. Because it's teaching us where our system's broken so that we can remake it. It's like when at the end of the Matrix, the third one, they had to break it to remake it, you know? Put it in lighthearted terms. Ink tense. God, that looks like crap. Cut your losses, y'all. I do like the walls of this one. Kind of still looks like a leaf to an extent. Let's drop some other crap in here. Let's see what happens. You gotta have kind of like a childlike, well, what do I do if this happens? Or what's this gonna happen? What's this gonna do if I do this? Like, I think it's kind of fun to do that. I'm gonna switch my brush too. Let's do something stupid. Let's do something stupid. I've got this big honker right here. Let's see what he can do. Oh, that's a lot of water, wow. First of all, he's very thirsty. There's a thirsty brush. Good God, what can I do with this? Oh, those are pretty. Oh, that's neat. I've never used this brush before, by the way. Well, I'll be damned. It looks better for me than for you guys. I hate to say it, but I gotta get this camera fixed. You gotta be able to see this. This is pretty. Yo. Oh my God. I'm still into it. Oh, I could see that pylon, definitely. Hasn't it, Glitter? I feel the same way. I've been so excited every time Pylon posts something new. Like, I really feel like the Discord has been sharing in your success, Pylon, because really it's amazing. It's really been amazing. Your journey has been so inspiring and just interesting in general. That's okay, Sheldron. You're not late. You're like Gandalf. You show up exactly when you're meant to. I'm gonna do another one of these sorts of things. We're having a chill stream today where I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. That's what's up. I am playing today. I can't tell you the last time I just sat down and played with stuff. I think it's because if I don't play, I'm gonna have some sort of breakdown. So I think I need to just play today. So that's what we're doing. And this thing reminds me of one of those like spiky desert thistle things. I don't know what they're called. Maybe they're even called desert thistle. I don't even know. So I'm just drawing a bunch of random shit. I say drawing, but I'm painting it. It's kind of hard to break that that habit, saying drawing. Because I'm kind of using the brush right now like a pencil, and I shouldn't be. It's a fucking brush. Come on, girl. Yeah, yard work. Oh, bye, Frequenator. Hey, don't forget to post your, whenever you get done with that video, post that in the Discord so I can see it. I don't go on YouTube much, so I don't even get notifications or anything, so anytime you finish something, post it in the Discord, because you have awesome content. Yeah, basically, I think there's a videos one that I made somewhere in there. You'll find it. It's towards the bottom, but I don't know, I think people can see it. Either way, if you don't get much traction, wait a day and then post it in general. I don't know how often people use our Discord, honestly. But yeah, go have fun. Good luck. And I'll still do the ATC for anybody that wants it that hasn't gotten one before yet. Just in case somebody's curious about that. I'll still do it. It's really crazy that while these are wet on the camera, they look like totally different. I'm making up a lot of these. So if it looks kind of weird or like not real, it's because it's not. I'm just playing with shapes and lines. And I think this is important too, because once you've drawn the same thing a bunch, you notice, like right now I notice I'm drawing this kind of leaf a bit too much. So the next one, I'll pick something to vary about it. So like doing jagged sides or like multiple leaves on one, you know. Really, Serenity? Oh, thank you. That is a very nice compliment. Let's throw some purple into this one. Now this I'm thinking could be cool. It's like pea pod type things. Maybe it's a pod plant. I want to have some texture, so typically with watercolor you want to use the least amount of strokes possible. So, I mean, unless you're texturing, I think that's a whole different story then. I'm also teaching myself more about contrast in doing this, because when I'm doing my normal watercolor work, I have a big problem going dark. Like, I'm too scared a lot of the time, and a lot of my colors will end up very just kind of light and desaturated, not very lively. But so it's good to do studies sometimes, or just like play, so you can practice just going straight to dark stuff. Yeah, daring to go bold or loud. It's hard for me. I don't know why. I think it's because I've never been one for color. So I really do love muted tones, but I found that a lot of the time, even if I do love muted stuff, you need sometimes some more colors for them to play off of, you know? Otherwise they don't look muted, or at least contrast. You need contrast. And you know, I feel like if you're not going bold with colors, you have to go bold with contrast sometimes, or else things are just kind of get muddy, you know? So I had to get better at one of them, and since I'm not one for too much color, I have to at least, I think, get better at contrast. And I think I've made some strides. But it's funny, because once in a while I'll make a piece and it's got heavy contrast, and I'm like, oh, there it is. But then the next piece I do, it's like, you know, the fear comes back. It's like, damn it. Alright. Well, as long as I'm consciously making an effort to eradicate that, I think that's what counts. Oh, look, this one has a natural chunk taken out of it. That's cool. I'll keep that. I have so much work I should be doing, but like I said, I need this for my brain right now. Man, I really like this one. Let's do another one like that one. Two things. Let me know if you ever get another devoted. Let me know. Second magnet. You became a devoted. Oh my god. Wait, Curious Collector? Dennis, did you? Oh, Dennis. Oh. Wow, you are like at the tail end of the month, so I will get your bee hop out next week. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, magnets. I think magnets are the way to go, honestly, because really, like, the magnets can go anywhere, which I really like about it. So, oh, I should show you a bee hop then. Where did I put the bee hops? Bee hop, bee hop. Bee hop, bee hop. Dang it, I don't know where I put my board. No? Well, shoot. I think I have a bee hop. Yeah, I've got a button. The buttons are nice, but it's like, unless you collect like buttons normally, I feel like, I don't know. I guess these you can take with you and the magnets you can't. So there's that, but I don't know. If it were me and I was getting these from somebody, I'd probably do magnets. And then you get the bee stickers too. I'll show you the bee stickers real quick. I don't think I got to last stream. Right? I like the magnets too. It's just I feel like I have more things. Like I have a bunch on my desk lamp because my desk lamp's metal. But there's a flyer, and then there's a bee butt one. And he's stuck in the flower. And this one's just a curious little baby. And this one's just motorboating this flower here. Yeah, motorboating. That's how I imagine it. And then a sleepy bee. Sleepy. So, you'll get those too. I love doing the stickers with these. And I've decided to make the stickers exclusive to only curious collectors. So I'm not going to sell them on my store. Not in mass. You know, maybe I will once in a while, but not every bunch I make. I'm going to make another one using these colors. I really like these colors. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, the Devoted Dandelion spot, yeah, if you want, I can let you know when that does open up again. I'm hoping for July to open another one. Mainly because right now I'm swamped as shit. But yeah, definitely will let you know that. Let's do like maybe like a thistle thing, but not like a thistle thing. Maybe some buds too. I like drawing things with buds. Buds and berries. Let's even colorize these a bit. I'm in love with these browns and rose colors right now. I'm super digging that. Oh, you can wear the buttons. That's right. People wear things. I know some people have like a designated jacket that they always wear out. I know Gabe has a jean one. Glitter, do you have like an outdoorsy jacket that you always wear when you go out? Just like the jacket for going outside. Yep. Nice. Is it jean or leather? Usually it's one of the two. At least with the people I know. It's one or the other. You guys, thanks for being here. Like, and sharing this kind of with me. This is kind of important for me. I never get to do this. I keep getting emails every day about people kind of hassling me on where something is, and I have to tell them I'm really doing my best, and I am doing my best with the time I've got and the money I need to make. But like right now, I needed to take a minute for me. I'm not selfish. You know, I usually give all my time 100% to everybody. So I think me just stopping to paint some leaves and flowers, hopefully that's okay. I would like to think I'd be forgiven for this. Hi Jeremy, hi Megan. Oh no, Megan, are you serious? Oh man, I feel like being so chill is against my nature, but today it's appropriate. Oh, it's cotton. Cool. You're a sleepy sleeper? Yes. I say that to my dogs all the time. You being a sleepy sleeper? Well, I'm honored you fell asleep to me. Believe me, I would never have thought somebody would. I really feel like my voice is a bit too crass. And Megan, I'll try to have your sketch next week sometime. I think 2 days ago I got like 4 emails from people. And it's not so much like, you know, that they're angry or anything, but I feel like because everybody's home all the time now, they're thinking about, you know, well, what's missing? What am I waiting on? I can catch up on, you know, my stuff. And so they go down the list of what, you know, what they're missing, and then they find out, oh yeah, I got this pet portrait. You know, I gotta poke that girl again. When typically if people are, you know, they've got their job and stuff, they don't typically bother me very often because they're too busy. But what sucks is the more I get pestered, the more scared and guilty I feel, which directly affects the art. So it's like, you know, and I feel bad because a lot of these people don't realize, oh, she's probably getting 1,000,005 emails every day about this, but it sucks because I had to get, what was it, 2 extra jobs, basically, 2 extra projects to make up for even a portion of what I've lost with losing cons. So I'm down from 5 portraits a week to just 2. Here, I can show you the one I'm working on right now. So, this is the one I'm working on right now. This one's a dark mage, and she always grooms the other one, so she's brushing the hair of the other one. The other one's a bard. I really like these pants. I'm excited to color them. But if you're a patron at the $3 level or up on my Discord, you get to see all the process of every portrait I do. And you can ask me questions, and I'll let you know everything. Anything and everything you want to know. Exactly, Megan, right? And that's basically me. I'm that guy to a lot of people. And usually it takes 9 months to a year, but I had to tell everybody, and this is an email I hate writing. When I have to tell people, yeah, it's gonna be longer because now, you know, all my time's gone. And they've already waited a year. Like, that is some heavy shit. Every time for me to actually, like, swallow, I'm like, oh god. Here comes this pill. So it's tough. But I usually try to supplement it with free stuff. And lots of apologizing. Oh, thanks, Glitter. I'm glad you've been enjoying them. This one was kind of fun to do. Alright, let's see. I feel like I could add some stuff to some of these. Just for fun. I know I was trying to stay away from adding lines to any of them, but... Hi, Gabe. Where you been? I had a question for you earlier for someone in the chat, but this one maybe. But they left, so eh. Those bee butts though. Should we draw another bee butt? I think we should draw a bee butt. This one did not go as planned. I almost want to redo that one. A wild Gabe has appeared. Gabe is in the other room, dog watching, dog sitting, dog sit watching. It's funny because I feel like sometimes when you put your watercolor down, since it's shiny, you have to almost look at it at an angle, or else you're not really seeing it right. So I feel like I'm like a cockatoo. My head keeps tilting one way or the other. It's highly effective. Apparently. There. That's a lot better. I enjoy this one a lot more. The light ones that are practically clear, do your best to see them, I guess. That's tough. But yeah, you gotta cock your head to the side at some point because that glare will just kill you. Let's drop in some color. I'm a bit more happy with this one than that one. I did, Shaladron. Both times. Both times. Dollar bills. Oh, you're gonna scare him away, Shaladron. Gabe fled. Do you really, Alex? That's so cute. I do the thing where I end up making the face of whatever I'm drawing, so that's always kind of funny. Oh, let's do a little frog. I feel like going characters now. Doesn't take me too long to actually miss doing characters, so let's go. Let's go! Okay, so this one is almost clear. So yeah, glitter, you want to like turn your head until you can kind of see where it is. I guess I'm looking for the wall of shine so I know where it stops. Since frogs kind of have light bellies, I'm going around the outside so it can get sucked into the middle. But keep that middle pretty clear. Let's just see what happens. And then I'll paint his little frog hands in. Pokeball. Aw, that's true. You can't. That's stealing. Then again, how did Team Rocket then steal all people's Pokemon if they can't even use them? Sheldon, are you saying you're Team Rocket? Boo Boo, we can't work for you no more. Those are his feets. Let's draw his little feets. Footies. Frog footies. Oh, Kristen, really? No. Kristen, no! Oh, bye, Pylon. Loved having you here, buddy. He's gonna be a little bit wonk, but it's gonna be cute. Give me another animal. Somebody give me a woodland animal. Go. I'm gonna use up all this brown and I'm gonna make myself a little porcupine. Cause your girl loved the porcos. Oh yeah, baby. This is the shit right here. Go, 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 go. Hurry, 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 hurry. It's drying, it's drying, it's drying. Yes. Oh, the little fuzzy one. Fuzzy, spiky baby. Flying squirrel. Just like a squirrel that flies, flying squirrel, or like sugar glider. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just draw a flying squirrel. I'm gonna do it from memory though, alright? Here we go. I'm off the screen again. Flying squirrel, flying squirrel. Pew! Okay, so I've got 3 animals in progress here. Let's see if I can zoom out so you can see them. This frog still doesn't want to dry. Froggy. An ermine. Get your head out of your ass. I would like to see an ermine, please. That's just like a stoat, right? Like a marmot family. Ermine. I'm just giving you shit, Alex, but you're being that guy. You guys seen that squirrel obstacle course that's like Ninja Warrior that the dude made for his squirrels? It's pretty cool. It's a good hobby. Bitch, draw me an ermine. No. Fly, little squirrel. Squirrel! Oh, really? Well, shoot. Oh, a river otter. Shit, that'd be cute. Let's do that. I'm trying to remember things without looking them up. So, as much as I like stoats and ermines, Alex, I really don't remember what they look like. I mean, they're kind of like thin prairie dogs, I guess. Like a mongoose, some shit. This frog is curious. But also upset. He's now upset. Are there ducks in this song? That's what's up. Someone stole his lily pad. It was Gregor. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like a stoat. Ferret, stoat, marmot, all that shit. If I do another daily story bits, I think it's going to be on a porcupine. Porcupine. It's probably going to look something like this if I do. No. What starts with pork? Oh no. Do I want to know, Alex? Is this appropriate? This is a mind squirrel. It's the squirrel in your mind. Okay, Alex. I think it's gonna be more of a flying chipmunk. Oh yeah, Journey June. If anybody wants to participate in Journey June, tomorrow we are having another Instagram live stream about Journey June. At 1 p.m. Central. If anybody wants to get a rundown on what that is, what it entails, all that kind of stuff. And then right after that, at 2 p.m., Gabe's going to be doing a comic workshop. So basically learn about very basic things regarding comics, like panel layouts, lettering, what else? I don't know, just anything you have questions about regarding comics, he can kind of help. So, got 2 things you can go to tomorrow. Does not feel like Saturday to me. When where? There's a... We already did one, which sucks. It was on Friday. So yesterday? No, was it Friday? It was Friday. That was yesterday. So yesterday at 2 p.m. Central, we did a live stream on the account. And the whole reason we're doing it again is because Instagram glitched and did not save our IG live video, which made me mental. I was so upset because it was like an hour of good information and it's just like, oh, sorry, deleted, because it couldn't save it for some stupid reason. So we're gonna do it again tomorrow because a lot of people were apparently depending on seeing the replay. So because I feel horrible for that, we're gonna just redo it so those people can actually have a shot to see it. So that'll be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. All the info is on the Insta story if you want to check that. Incoming Super Art Fight. Oh, it's you. Welcome. Thanks for the raid again, buddy. Oh man, that's 2 weekends in a row. Welcome, everyone. We've been doing some leafage. Leafage. We got a disgruntled frog down here, just because that's the natural order. Oh, really, Dennis? How'd they like it? Well, thank you. I'm glad. It took me a while to actually nail down a good day because we were streaming like 3 to 6 days a week sometimes for a long time, and then when we whittled it down to 1 day, it was hard to pick a good day. So I'm glad that Saturday worked out well. President Dog, hello. I'm honored by your presence. Oh, good, Dennis. I had a lot of fun with both of those. I bet you can tell. Now that you've seen a lot of my art, you can probably tell. Art fight duck. Art fight duck. Clover Cat. Best dog. Best president. Best all around. President Dog. Trying to think of where I want to go with any more of this if I want to start another page here. Today was just a really chill, wind down type day. So I wasn't trying to do anything really spectacular with any of these. Just wanted to chill. Chill and play. I'm gonna start calling this playing, because really I'm experimenting a lot of the time with whatever. Thank you! I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid again, homie. Now I want to do something legit. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna use one of these as a template. Because you know what? I might as well, right? Just do a whole thing here. This is not what this looks like, so I'm gonna try and get this more accurate. That's pretty accurate. Alright. If anybody wants any of these ATCs, these ones actually are still available. Actually, I forgot to even pimp that again, but if you go to... I even have an original up, you guys. Oh my god. Something high contrast glitter. Damn you. I have some things in the shop, but I also have some ATCs left. Something high contrast, huh? Let's see, what could it be? Kinda still want to draw more like these weird flowers. I'm digging it. Like, these two are probably my favorites, in all honesty, out of this whole sheet. And I still dig this one. But this one, and then these two. So maybe I pick one of these and do like a little creature with them. Little bulb. Maybe just a dumb looking creature. I don't want him just to be standing there though. I gotta think more. Think more. Think. Maybe he's helping up a friend. Oh, and for anybody who is a curious collector, I'm thinking about doing another pip for June. Because it's been a while since we've had a pip. So I think we should do another pip. Let's do this. Pip. Yeah, it's been a bit. Been a bit since we had a pip. I just have to figure out what. But that's honestly the most fun out of the entire process, is figuring out what. So I'm pretty excited for that. Don't worry, Glitter, I'm thinking high contrast when I'm doing it. It'll probably just come later, because, you know watercolors. You gotta go in layers. Oh, thanks, Serenity. This really doesn't make much sense in terms of weight. But you know what? Screw it. It's fantasy, damn it. I hate it when I get people that, like, they get on my Instagram and they're like, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, dude, you realize this is fantasy, right? Like, you get that, don't you? Fantasy? Not real? Maybe rooted in science, but ultimately not real. It's like when you get people who are trying to, I guess, criticize your fantasy, like that's interesting to me. That's really a certain type of person. I highly suggest you guys try some painted leaves. There's seriously some catharsis with it. 100. There we go. That's how bulbous I wanted this. Stupid big. Makes no sense. This needs to be a bit brighter. They really are, aren't they? At least they can be. Leaves are pretty amazing. And then also know that a lot of the time they're more saturated towards the stems, in these things, because that's where the life is coming from. It's like your hair. Your hair is more dead at the ends, you know, because it's further away from the source and it's older, right? So that's why a lot of your hair can sometimes be, you know, a little bit devoid of vibrance at the end. But, you know, you can use that to understand how color works in a lot of things. Except in this case. This case, I think it's darker and more blue-green towards the middle here. So I guess it depends on what it is, really. Alright, Alex. This looks like an onion. I don't think it is, though. I just really like bulbs. I want his back to be kind of mossy. Trying not to do any outlining with pencil on any of this. Nope. Yep. It's like a mirror, Ashley. It's like a mirror. Also, I find that this is my favorite paintbrush. Like, I keep going back to this one. I don't know why. But it's always this one. Are any of you gonna try to do this leaf thing? Where you can either make up some leaves or try to just draw them? Honestly, I can't even tell you how nice this has been, just drawing leaves and stuff. Maybe we'll put a dot of some red and purple here. Ooh, that's drama. Drama. I'll get to drawing him in a minute, but let's do more of this. What's the word for organizing time? Prioritizing? That one? Like get your priorities straight, that sort of thing? Let's draw some dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. I dig this dirt. Oh god. Turning into Alex. Ugh. I don't want to be a dad. You could do it in like 20 minutes though, if you want to, Glitter. Or like during a lunch break or something. It doesn't have to be as long as I'm doing it. I'm gonna make this one an ATC, I think. Let's make some of it some purple. Purple dirt. Dirt, purple? Purple dirt? Dirple. Oh, I'm not either, homie. I'm just going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Dup, 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 dup. Like I said, this is actually my first time basically sitting down and drawing leaves. Seems a bit silly, huh? Being me and all. You know, it's really funny actually, and I have to remedy this right now, but I didn't even draw, or paint rather, clovers. How come no one caught that, you guys? Get with it. That's a really thick stem. Whoa, I had red on my finger? Oh man. Cool. Okay, I'll leave it. I have been noticing that's kind of a cool thing with drawing leaves when you do add red, because it's, you know, it's the contrasted color or whatever. So when you add red to your green, it really adds this strange, like, biology look to it where it does look real. Just because you added red, it's really strange. I can't even explain the effect it has, but it's interesting. I'll have to go back through that. See, now I'm starting to crave actual dark spots in this. Even more dark. Clovers are too obvious. Were they though? I'm sure they were. I mean, I really haven't drawn them too much, you guys. Funny enough. I mean, other than the clover pip, I've maybe drawn them 2 other times. I mean, maybe it shows. I do kind of know from memory what they look like, but only because yesterday I picked one out. I legitimately bought clover seed and planted it in our yard. A lot of people think clovers are a weed, but they can be good for a lot of things. They help maintain the nitrogen levels in your yard. This one's pretty ugly, honestly. I'm into it though. Thanks, Glitter. It's not like a total decompression, because I mean, if I was actually decompressing, I think I would be doing something not art, but I figure, you know, I don't know, I can get something out of this, right? But I have to go back to working right away. Yeah, see, I'm rushing this one. Probably because I'm holding it. But, let's see, you know what, maybe we can work with that though. I like tilting it too. You tilt it, you can kind of make it do things. Let's use the end of this again. This is why it's fun to experiment. I think you can really tell I'm playing on this one. Especially since I don't have a reference. I kind of know where the stripes are. That's kind of good enough for me, I guess, right now. Ah, I fucked it up. You know what? When something fucks up like that, kind of fuck it up worse and see if it comes out on the other side not fucked up. So now I'm gonna do what I was kind of wanting to do that I wasn't doing, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna let that dry now. Maybe we'll come back to it. Maybe we won't. Either way, I'm gonna go back to the sun. I know, Glitter, believe me, I have so many plans for this stream if I get time to, especially since I got my my After Effects back. So honestly, to make a Clover Rain stream, it would take me 10 minutes. Because all I gotta do is make one clover, which I could actually reuse one I have, and then put it in a particle system, and it's done. So maybe I'll have to do that for next stream if I have time, but yeah, it all comes down to time, and once I actually have time for myself again, which I'm hoping is August, like, really hoping for August, then it should be a little bit better. Hope for me. I don't like saying pray for me, but hope for me. Because it sucks, because I don't want more work, just because I'm overworked, but I also need, you know, money to eat. So it's like this terrible back and forth of I need time for my brain, but I also need food for my belly. Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. 100% I am with you. Clovers all day. Oh, that is too low. Glitter, what have you been up to nowadays? What have you done for fun lately? Thank you. Fortune 5, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Maybe give him some more dirt. Your old Journey Jones? Well, here's the thing though, if they don't really strike you anymore, like if they're not exciting to you, you don't have to finish them. I would almost say try something new. Because I mean, that was a year ago or more, right? And I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, abandon your babies or anything, but sometimes it's better to, you know, do something new, get that out of the way, and then try and go back. This looks like a fucking Wobbuffet. Damn it. Damn it. How am I gonna make that not look like a Wobbuffet? It's even the right color. Shit. I'll figure it out. Oh man, I love doing dots like that. Hell yeah. More dots. This one looks like a Wobbuffet. It's a Pokemon. Wobbuffet. Sorry, I just had to draw another couple of leaves while I'm sitting here. God, that feels nice. Just do that. Well, it's drying. Oh, just time management. So you're still as invested, you think? Like, thinking about the story and the characters and all that? Because if so, that's fine. Really? What is Wobbuffet in German? Wongyao? Wooing. Is it a hard G? Wunganao? Spell that out phonetically for me. Super curious. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. What are you playing tonight, Jeremy? Ooh, that sounds cool. Well, I might have to raid you if no one else is on. God, I'm in love with this, like, red-brown color. Oh my god. How do you say it, though, Serenity? Bye, Jeremy. Thanks for coming. I haven't even heard of it, I don't think. Which is very strange for me. Woe in Ganau? Woganau? Like that? Woganau. So he says Woganau? How close am I? Dancing, see? How are you? Yeah, I have to make this not look like a Wobbuffet and like stat. Woingano. Oh, Woingano. Woingano? Maybe if I open his eyes. So I think that was part of the problem. He had Wobbuffet eyes. Actually, you know what? Let's change his color too. That's gonna help. A little bit muddy, but makes sense because he's kind of a dirt boy. Woingano. Woingano. Evening's been good, see? We did these earlier. It was a night of just drawing random plants that either came from my head or, I don't know, just random things that came up. It's been a chill stream. Super just drawing whatever comes to mind. Oh, there's that clover. That ended up like crap. Out of all the things I drew, the clover's the worst. That's the best. That makes me happy. Well, it shows you at least that I don't draw clovers all the time, so it may be my brand, but I'm not obsessed with my brand. Yes, watercolor. Just because lately my mind has been so occupied with all the terrible things happening, so I wanted to kind of have an unwind stream, I guess. Even though I can't really afford to take the time to, I'm making it a priority to, so I don't combust and burst into a million pieces, basically. Because for those that don't know, I am from Minnesota. So I love Minnesota like crazy, and I'm so sad with what's been happening, so that's where my head's at. Yeah, that's no fun. No good. So I'm basically trying to not think about it, I guess. Don't forget to practice your line work sometimes too, because that can be equally as therapeutic. It's funny because this looks like an 80s wallpaper to me. Like that would be in a house or a living room or something. Indeed it does. I think it's these colors, they scream 80s wallpaper. Which I think it's funny, because I'm thinking of like 80s wallpaper. I'm thinking about where I'd see it, and then I think about where I see it now. It's almost like the wallpaper that would be used in a living room in the 80s is now used like in bathrooms? I don't know. Anyway, that's random. Sure. Sage leaves? Yeah. Whatever you think. seriously just been doing whatever comes to mind. This one, though, I'm still working on. I'll do a little here and then go over and doodle and then wait for it to dry. I'm trying not to use black, which is always good when you're doing colored work, because then it's gonna come out stronger in terms of like saturation, and just it's gonna be a lot more visually interesting if you're not using black to shade things. There you go. That doesn't look like a Wobbuffet anymore. Oh, this one or this one? Yeah, a few of these I kind of wish I'd made into ATCs. Thanks, Lights and Sea. Yeah, I'm worried about my friends. A lot of it, my whole Facebook feed is basically all my friends showing exact places that I've been and know. And that's hard. You know, I went to college down there. I lived there for 30 years. So, Minnesota is my favorite state. 100%. I will always love Minnesota. Oh, really? Yeah, Serenity, if you want it, I'll cut it out for you. I'll add it to your little, your package I've got for you. You want me to add anything to it? Yeah, you bet. Of course. It's fine as it is. Alright. I'll stop messing with it then. Yeah, I'll make this little guy an ATC. I mean, I gave him the template, so... I also kind of just want to make another one that's just another plant. So I think I will. Maybe I'll come back to him at some point, but... Let's, let's see. I'm running out of space over here. Maybe I should flip it. No, because that's going to be on the bottom. I'm going to do another one of these bulb ones. Maybe this little one. God, I really like doing all these. This was really fun. I'll probably be stopping in about maybe 30 minutes or less. Yeah, don't forget tomorrow there's a Journey June Instagram live stream at 1 p.m. Central. So again, I'll be going over kind of, what it entails, what we expect, what you can get, all that sort of stuff. So if you missed it on Friday, you can still get it. I'm gonna mix a couple of the flowers that I already did. Do some berries, because I don't think we did any berries early. I do so love drawing berries. But it's amazing how therapeutic it is just to like draw a sphere like for a berry. It's kind of incredible. Trying to just get down the right curves. Yeah, that's nice. And Gabe's thing is, yep, it's right after. So basically, I'm just gonna leave and he's gonna take over. Which he might have been there already. So you don't even have to. The thing is, every Instagram stream, it's like they cap it at an hour. So after an hour, if you're still going, it shuts you off, right? So what's gonna happen is, I'll start at 1. And then it'll go for, an hour. And then it'll stop me. And then we'll go live again like within a couple minutes. And it'll be Gabe. And it'll be his thing. So you don't have to go anywhere. You just get to stay there. It makes it really easy. Let's see. God, I'm in love with this color, though. I'm so glad I bought this color. I don't even know what color this is. Cool. Right? Isn't it? Oh my god. It's crazy how good this is. It's like a red-brown. Like on the palette, too. It's really strange because it's this color. Oh god, you cannot see that. It's this one. And this is what I've been pulling from, but you can't even like tell. It's like a wine. It's a what? Oh god. It's like one of my favorite colors ever. It's just this wine color. It's like not burgundy. It's like way desaturated compared to burgundy, but damn. Damn, it's nice. I'll just keep layering it. I think I just want this one to be monochromatic, I'll be honest. I don't think I want to add another color really to this. What's a caput mortem? Oh, that's the name of the color. I thought it was a type of plant. I'd have to look. I honestly don't even know what the name of my paints are. I know Gabe and I, when the last time we were in, I think it was New York, we went to this one paint shop and we got these 2 watercolors, and one was for me and it was like this red rusty color that like oxidizes cool, and for him I think he got a green or a blue or some crap, and this might be that one. I think it's like it might be called Minnesota something. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna check that. Because I remember we bought a color that was like Minnesota something. Now I'm ridiculously curious. Oh my god. I don't know if this is the same one, but this one's called Minnesota Pipestone. It's literally called Minnesota Pipestone. How weird is that? It's a Daniel Smith one. So I don't know if this is that color though. But if it is, that would be hilarious. Let me put some on the palette. Is it? Galveston, really? This is the one I'm using? Oh my god, maybe it is. Cause yeah, it's doing that thing where it's going kind of gray red? Is that what it does? I thought that was just how I mix the colors, but maybe not. So it granulates on its own? Well, shit. That looks great. I love it. Yeah, Gabe, what's the one you got called? Was that like a blue-green one? How does it affect other colors then if you mix them together? Like, does it make the other colors do the oxidation too? I'm glad it just doesn't completely destroy it. Oh, interesting, Serenity. Yeah, now I'm mixing it with purple and it's doing some cool stuff. Damn, that's pretty. I'll make the background, I think, kind of gold. Gotta say, I'm getting better at mixing. That's been a nice little, I don't want to say side effect, but a nice surprise, I guess. I feel like I'm actually able to make the colors I'm trying to. Which I feel like when I first did it, I was, oh my god. Well, that's cool, Serenity. Oh, I like it, Dennis. That's really cute. Oh, there's some pretty nice colors to this one. I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. God, it feels like Fallout. Like fall outside. Sorry, not the game. Oops. Watch it, Ashley. Watch it. And Dennis, to clarify, that one picture that you took of your little pizza party, that looked like someone was naked eating pizza. That's what I meant. That's what it looked like. Naked pizza party. Really like this tie-dye effect I get sometimes with this, so that's why I'm dotting it again. I did it on this one. I really liked the effect. Like, around the border there. Yeah. Oh god, I would never be A, naked, B, at a party, C, I'll eat pizza anywhere. Doesn't have to be a naked beach party. I am not a partier, man. I don't know if it's apparent or not, but parties, even when they were in style, sans pandemic, were not my gig. It's too much work, and it takes too much away from what I want to do. And I don't care. And alcohol gives me headaches. I'm just no fun. That's all there is to it. I am no fun. Or at least not that type of fun. I'm very fun, just not party fun. That's true, but you can bet that I won't be drunk or anything. Like I said, I'm pretty lame. I got that out of my system in my 20s. Oh, hello. Who are you? Muddy Emu. Thank you for the follow. How are you? Okay. So I still like this little guy, but he's a little intense. So I think I'm gonna... I don't know. Gotta do some more with him here. Have food drunk? I'll be food drunk. Yeah. Obviously. Food drunk all day. I'll have all the food babies. Thank you, Muddy Emu. You're sweet. Welcome. It depends on the party. If I know the people, I'm gonna eat all the food. Especially if I can go out and get more, I'll eat a lot of food. But I mean, if it's kind of like I don't really know them, then yeah, I'm not gonna take much food. Or it depends on how many people are there too. God, this is killing the whole... There's a lot more there than you're seeing. I wonder if this is this light. That kind of helped. Hey Gabe, do you want to see if anybody's streaming that I can raid of our buddies? If not, I'll raid Jeremy, but... Zambi says? Cool. Is she arting or is she gaming? Art? Okay, cool. Sweetie dog. Hi. Hi. Well, hi. I love that damn cat. Well, hi. There we go. It's a little bit more cozy. Cozy. I wonder if I can... Background. Dirt. Multiplanar, man. Yo, look, a rock. Sometimes I think I hear phantom dog puking, where you hear the heaving. But I think right now it's just a curtain behind me. Dennis, I love that. He's just killing all these people because he thinks they're The perpetrator ripping their face off. God, that's good. Oh, I love it. Was it fun? I can only assume it's fun. And somebody on my last stream brought up an idea I thought was interesting at the time, and then the more I think about it, I actually do like it. The gifting a Patreon subscription, because how is that any different than like gifting somebody like a magazine subscription or something? Yeah, I know I'm dating myself with the whole magazine subscription thing, but I mean, they still exist. It still happens. Imagine FX is around. People do the thing. But I was like, yeah, why doesn't Patreon like do that? It's strange. Grundelrod the Splendiferous. I like it. I love him. Grundelrod. Grundel. He's a hero to someone. Alright, this one's gonna be an ATC. And this one is too. But I gotta do some more like line work here. Get out one of these little guys. Wow. Wow. I've never made a line that thin in my life. That is a feeling. Yeah, they are. But damn. I have this one called the Psycho. And it's smaller than this even. But oh my god, it is like... It's ridiculous. You almost feel stupid using it. Because it doesn't... It's for miniatures. Like the one I'm thinking of. And it's just so small. I can't even... I almost don't want to justify using it because I feel like an asshole, but at least this one, this makes sense. For ATCs, I guess it makes sense. Somebody has some squeaky brakes. You guys hear that guy? Rudy Boo. Wow. Dennis, you guys have some really great ideas. Like, seriously, that's a good one. He has a little hair mop. A little mop of hair. Cutie. Gabe, what happened to us making pizza? Weren't we gonna make pizza someday? I want pizza again. I've been craving pizza like twice a week. Seriously, it's bad. I don't even know why. There's no good reason for it. Pretty sure I've been eating my feelings though. That's a for sure thing. You only paint in the basement when my brothers aren't around. They're crazy. Do they ruin your brushes? Stress eating? Yeah, I'm with you, Bear. Oh my god. +10 hours? No biggie. Sure, we'll just pack up all the dog kids and F all the work I gotta do. For sure, we'll be there. Why don't you mail them, actually? You can do that, can't you, Dennis? They'll keep. Actually, I'm serious when I say you should really put that up on some sort of Instagram somewhere. I'll make it if you do. Promise. I will make it and I will get back to you with a full report. Clover's critique. This kind of looks like he's not helping his friend out of the dirt. This looks like he's huffing it. Or he's eating it. Actually, I'm gonna leave this open to interpretation. If somebody wants to think this is a cannibalistic thing, cool. If they want to think, oh, he's helping his friend out, cool. I'm down for either. And both. He's definitely eating it. Okay. You know what, maybe if I change his eyes. Should we change his eyes? Maybe it's the eyes that are the problem. He's definitely eating it. Oh, you make me laugh. No, it still looks like he's eating it. You know what? That's okay. Yeah, he's munching on it. You know what? Maybe I'll make him happily munching on it. F this idea. F this idea. Robin. Alright. We'll make him happy. Okay? It's munching. Ooh, chocolate chip cookies. Yeah. Make him enjoy his brethren food. If you're gonna eat, you know, your kind, at least enjoy it, right? There we go. You guys never see me work this detailed, so I suppose this is kind of strange. Hap-pip. Hap-pip. Shit, let's just draw in his mouth. Screw it. This started off, he's trying to save his friend. Now it's gone full-blown alive and he's eating to survive here. Oh, that's a mess and everything. Well, I assume somebody who's a little bit dark is gonna buy this one. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Oh, thanks, Alex. It's just, it usually takes so much time, I don't want to do it. Even now I'm like, ugh. But you know what? That's okay. Because I do get to turn my brain off for it. So, whatever. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. It's a bee eat bee world. Birds eat bees. I know that much. Some birds. Bee eater birds. No, you're right. Cannibalistic. You got it. No, first time, Serenity. You got it. Oh my god. I gotta close my eyes for a minute because I have been, like, not blinking. Like an idiot. Yeah, you nailed it. You have really good English, Serenity. It's way too bright. Put a little bit of pop in here. Hold on one minute, I gotta puke in this ground. I love that. I think that's great. That's the story we're going with. He's not consuming it, he's expulsing it? Expelling it. He's expelling it. No, I don't know. Wait, I don't think that'll work. Because it looks like he's kind of pulling it. He's eating his friend. I mean, it happens. Right? Right. Ugh. God, this oxidation in this color is awesome. And I can't believe it's called Minnesota Pipeline. That's crazy. Or was it Minnesota Pipeline, or what the hell was it called? Pipestone. Minnesota Pipestone. Minnesota Pipestone. That's a good color. I hate how grainy it is on the fucking camera. It does not look that grainy, you guys. Oh no, that he's not pulling it out of the ground and he's eating it. The story has changed. I don't know, Gabe would be better to ask that. Gabe, are you still here? I honestly have no idea. He buys them more often than I do. There you go. Thank you, Gabe. Yeah, they are expensive. That's why we usually just get Winsor Newton. But like, the fact this has this cool effect with the oxidizing, like this is the one from earlier. These look pretty awesome. It's like a rust. Alright, so I'm probably gonna just wrap this up now. This guy will be available on my website if anybody would like him. He's a cutie cannibal. I'm gonna probably call it cutie cannibal. I know that's probably effed up, but at this point, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I mean, moss people, they're probably cannibalistic, man. I mean, let's be honest. What would you do if you were a moss person? I'd probably eat other moss people. They got that juicy onion bulb. Hell yeah. That's tasty. That's good eating. Let's see, what else should I talk about real quick? So tomorrow is the second Journey June stream leading up to June 1st. So if anybody would like to get briefed on what Journey June is or how to participate, this is where you go. You go here. They gotta come from somewhere. I could give you a really gross fact about other countries and type of soup they drink, but it's okay. I won't do that this time. We'll save it for another time. Let's see what else. So yeah, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central, you'll have to look up what that is on your clock wherever you are. We're gonna do that stream where we talk about, you know, rules and what you need to provide and what you can get and all that stuff. Because remember, it's more of a storytelling challenge than an art challenge. And then right after that, like exactly after, it's gonna end and then it's gonna start again within like 2 minutes or something. And then it'll be the comic workshop. So just hang out. And if you just want to go to the comic workshop, just get there at 2 p.m. CST. And yeah, then you'll get the comic workshop. Both are free. Just gotta be there. And yeah, we'll explain everything. Because tomorrow is the last day of May. Which is insanity. It is really not this contrasted. Let me see if I can pull that down. It's kind of closer to this, I guess. It's darker though. not as contrasty. I guess that's pretty close though. Serenity, I'll get this for you too. Do you want me to make this into a bookmark for you? May Fox, have you been here the whole time? Oh man. Let's do this ditty up real quick. I wish I could be excited for Journey June. Alas, I do not get to participate, so I am heartbroken. Absolutely 200% heartbroken. You don't even know, you guys. Plus, I don't like being a storytelling host without telling a story. It pisses me off. So I'm like, people are probably thinking I'm a chump, like a bogus chump. No, not a bogus chump. I guess at least I've got the light mouse story on my profile, so that's something. Something. ATC is fine? Okay, it's not gonna be the right size, because this is like, it's probably gonna be like, yeah. It's not gonna be exactly ATC. Oh, you'll probably be at work by then? I did participate the past 2 years, but I feel like as a host I should be doing it too. But man, I am so busy I'm gonna just cry and eat myself to death. Anyway. Well, May Fox, I wish you would have said something. We love you. Alright, we're gonna raid Zambies. Zambies is good people. So, we did this earlier. I'll probably line this one a bit more. And then, I'll put these two up on the website. So, if you are here, and if you have been here, thank you for being here. And I stream every Saturday at 7 p.m. CST. Here are my socials in case you are new here. Welcome, hello, thank you for being here. And let's go raid Zambies. So I gotta figure out this thing. Here we go. Yeah, Dennis, I'll let you know about the dandelion thing. I'll try to write down a thing for it so I don't forget. But yeah, thank you for becoming a curious collector, Dennis. I hope you enjoy your B-hop when I send it to you. Thanks for joining me, guys. We'll see you later. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. And 987654321. Have a good weekend, y'all. Thanks for coming.